In the name of the Creator of universes. This is video number 19. One of the most important events in the future history of this planet. Future history. It means we are writing the history of this planet right now, at this moment, that this information is released. This event is the most important event for you, because you like to live. If you don't like to live, doesn't matter. And I say you, means 7 billion humans on this planet. I am releasing the information about 8 fields. You know 4 fields already. There are 4 other fields, fields of destruction. I have written it in the book, Holy Vegan Earth. Here I am describing it a little more with some statistics. We have so many slides here. I can see 44 slides. Some verses of Book of God, some mathematics, some pictures of planets are all related to each other to this formula. Initially, I tell you how it happened that I decided to make this video and describe it. 2 weeks ago, I was sitting there doing my pranayama. This idea arrived in my mind by the boss, the creator of universes, to make a descriptive video about chi distribution and the formula of 4 destructive fields that you don't know about them yet by physics of present time. I said, yes, that's an interesting idea, why not, I will make it. I turned on the computer, the time was 110. I don't have the habit of making a screenshot to show you as a proof. This is not a proof, this is what I claim. You believe it, that's fine, you don't believe it, I don't care. But this slide I show you. The time was 1:10 p.m., means 110. 110 is number of chapter of victory. And the battery was 66%, another sign, 2 signs at the same time. 66 is 6 multiply 11, multiplication of 11. So that's initial. And then I said, hello, okay, I will make the video. Then he sent this, 29:37. فَكَذَّبُوا فَأَخَذَتْهُمُ الرَّجْفَةُ فَأَصْبَحُوا فِي دَارِهِمْ جَاثِمِينَ. It's about the previous prophet. They said there is a God, listen to laws of God, 11 commandments. They didn't listen, therefore earthquake destroyed them all, and they all dead. I said, nice, good. Next one, 46:14. أولئك أصحاب الجنة خالدين فيها جزاء بما كانوا يعملون. I said, yes, I know, this is too much for a small brain of these species to get it. They don't believe, I know. Kill them all. He said, yes, that's fine, and send me 46:14. They are people of heaven, and they will stay there forever as a result of what they are doing. He is affirming, confirming what I am doing, which is descriptive video for destructive fields. I give you a little physics and a little mathematics in this video, so you will get the idea. Then sent 88:9. لَسَعْيِهَا رَاضِيَةٌ. You will be happy because you spend a lot of time, and you will be happy of the results. And that is true. It was 2 weeks ago. I started to think about it and prepared this slide. It took 2 weeks. 2188 فاستجبنا له ونجيناه من الغم وكذلك نجي المؤمنين, and we responded to him and removed the sadness from him. It was another prophet in the past. Like, this is how we help and save believers. These are all confirming things. 46:35 فاصبر كما صبر أولو العزم من الرسل. Be patient like previous time that you had determination to release all of these Hebrew slaves, and I helped you and other prophets. لا تستعجل لهم. Don't hurry. I know I'm planning for the next 300 years, and this video is a spark for that event that will happen in 300 years from now. It is 2019. لا تستعجل لهم. Don't hurry. It's like a blink of an eye. It's like 1 hour. All of it will pass fast. And this is how we destroy nation of filthy nations. America, all Europe, Russians, Chinese, Arabs, everybody. This is a planet of filth. All of you should die. Why? Because you are breaking laws of God. Injustice. 50 billion animals are being murdered by you pests. And will revenge, and this spark will initiate the revenge today. 80:31 فاكهة وعبا, fruit and plants. He knows what I'm talking about. Vegan earth, and we enforce it on the planet by force. Therefore he says yes, fruits. Confirming. 62:3 وآخرين منهم لما يلحق بهم وهو العزيز الحكيم. So far you are the last prophet. You will join them. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna die. Everybody comes here and dies, and you will join them. That's fine. And God is impenetrable and wise. 106:1 لإله في قريش. He says we are friends. That's fine. Great. Thank you. 106:4 again. الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من الخوف. He says we are friends. Great. Thank you. 35:38 إن الله عالم الغيب والسماوات والأرض إنه عليم بذات الصدور. God is knower of unseen in the universes everywhere and the earth. And God knows everything that you think in your mind, in your heart. Whatever you think, He knows. Yes, sure. 69:24 كلوا واشربوا هنيئا بما أسلفتم في أيام الخالية. Eat and drink, be satisfied. Because you have done good in the past. He's talking about heaven. You are doing something now, I like it, I'm confirming it, I give you heaven. That's great, thank you. And then send 110:3. Magic over magic, miracle over miracle. I started with 110 on the time, then said these things, and then send 110:3. And this is introduction for the formula of destructive force. I showed you here. Now I'm going to describe it, how this thing works. And I explain. This is a complex subject. Complex for your physicists who have a PhD in mathematics and physics. For those people who don't have that much education, they need to concentrate. Now, slide 1 is motivation. What does motivate you to do the things that you do? Of course, money, your God, money, a wallet, money in your heart, connected to your soul, your money, that's your motivation. That is what made Dr. Lennart work on psych. Over 20, 30 years ago, he started it. He said, I have 3 potential customers. I start with army, then go for government customers, then go for businesses. He started suggesting, I'm going to make psych and improve it, give me money to Pentagon. And they gave him huge amount of money. And he didn't even go through government contracts and business contracts. Didn't need it because Pentagon supported him enough. Over 100 scientists, mathematicians, physicists, logicians are working for him for psych. You have heard that artificial intelligence software that is monitoring everything and is going to kill you all is working on it. That's real. So, money. Science will sell his soul for money. And I'm giving you motivation to go after money. This formula can be weaponized. You can sell it to Pentagon. Not the formula after you finish it. And it gives you enough money for the next few generations. But there won't be any few generations. You are all going to die. And that's fine. And another one, for those people who want to deceive themselves. And self-deception is the most important thing that you do all the time. No, I'm not after money. I want to destroy asteroids and I want to save the planet. I want to save everybody. Oh yeah, we shall see. You can save everybody or not. So these are your motivation to go and research and finish this formula and make the device that I'm talking about, and that's your end. And then inspiration from your boss, your real boss, is Satan. He owns this planet. You know that. And there is nothing that you can do about it. You know, Illuminati, Freemasons, all of those blah blah that these new age people are revealing, they are all truth. They are working for Satan. Pope, your biggest bogus guy, works for Satan. All of the Vatican. Vatican is the richest country on the planet. You know, that little part of the city they own, but they have more money than everybody. They are working for the big boss, Satan. Satan owns everything here. And God is watching. Now, he wants to kill you all. He will put inspiration in your mind, motivation in your mind, and you will run after it. I'm not talking about Tom and Jerry. I'm talking about those physicists who will do research and publish the papers and then get funding from fat rich bastards, money people, to make the device. And they will make the device. I'm here to give you the spark for this domino effect to start. And you will get it. And he will inspire you. And that is the last nail on your coffin. I'm telling you very clear. I am helping you to sharpen this knife that will cut your own throat with your own hand. And you're too stupid that you will fall for it and you will do it. And that's the nice part of the trick. What he is talking about, you will see. I'm talking about the reveal, to reveal the information that will change your future. Will not destroy the planet, but will kill all human pests, the non-vegan ones. That's the plan. Now, Marx, Karl Marx, this is his photo. The guy who did a lot of theories for revolution in Germany, in Russia, and Lenin, you know, he was god of Lenin. He said a lot of things that were correct and some things that were not correct. Just because he was atheist, we don't discard everything that he said. That part was incorrect, he didn't know better, but this is one of the things that he said. He predicted that we are going to have revolution in Germany based on all of the statistics and numbers and number of proletariat and workers and capitalists and stuff that he knew. And it could happen, you know. It was not Russia, the plan was Germany. But it didn't happen. Why? Because revealing information will change the history, will change your future. If he wanted it to happen in Germany, he should not have revealed it at all. Then history could happen the way that he wanted. How does that work? He revealed the information. He said, revolution will be in Germany, capitalists will go down, proletariat will get all of the factories. This is what he said. Those capitalists are not capitalists because they are dumb, they are clever. He said, yeah, it tells okay, it's true. Let's give some dog food to these workers so they shut up, they don't start the revolution. And they did. They did not fight the revolution, they did not fight the workers, they just gave them some money, a little increased their salary, so they were happy. They didn't start the revolution. So I gave you this as an example. Information has some effect. Some of you will do something about it and your actions will change your history. And now I am revealing this formula. Some of you will do something about it, complete the research, make the machine, and when you make the machine, you are dead. And there is nothing that you can do about it. This is your future and this is what will happen. And I am here again. I will come back and observe. Now, 4 fields. Electromagnetic field, gravity field, weak and strong inside the atom fields. You have weaponized all of it. This is what you do. You are demons of hell. You want to kill everybody. You want to kill each other and get their money, get their land. And this is what you do with the 4 destructive fields that you don't know about them yet as well. Gravity. You made those old cannon, you know, big ball of metal go and break the wall and explode. That's the simple gravity. Weaponizing. Electromagnetic field. Just search your internet. How many armies have made new electromagnetic cannons? A strong field, atomic bomb, all of you know. And weak field, that will go and change particles to each other. That, they are working on it, to weaponize it. The new ones you will weaponize as well. And that's what I want it to see to happen. And it will happen. And this is the process I tell you in 3 steps. First, you blow up the moon of the Mars, Phobos. And that's the moon that is decided to be destroyed. Future. Monitoring sensors of those aliens that you haven't seen any of them yet, or maybe they say that you have seen, but they don't answer you. They don't show up well, because they don't care. You're a bunch of dogs, corpse-eater dogs, barking in the space with those parasite signals that you send. They don't answer it deliberately, but they are monitoring this planet. They say, oh, they are dogs, what they have, they are little needle, which is called atomic bomb. They are harmless. They are monitoring. The day that they see that you weaponize the 4 destructive field, they say, that's the time, let's go and kill them all. And they will come and kill you all, because they see you are still dog. You don't give an AK-47 to a dog. He is too dumb to use it. If somebody gives AK-47 to a dog, you get the gun out and kill the dog. And that's what they do to you. That's 3 steps of this plan. How? With this formula, I'm going to teach you now. Only solution is the planet become vegan. If you don't, that you will not, I know, they are too dumb to do that. The only other solution is kill them off. And they will. This is Andromeda galaxy with 1 trillion stars. Go and read about its annihilation in chapter 137 of Holy Week on Earth. I wrote it there. It is annihilated. Use your telescope. No, it's still there. No, it's not there. That's the light of 2.5 million years ago. We did it. Not we. I mean, we observed God did it. Description is in the book. Why? They were more advanced, way astronomically scale more advanced than this planet of dogs. How much history you have? 2,000 years, 3,000 years? I was here 3,300 years ago, gave you 10 commandments. I am here again and give you 11 commandments that everyone should become vegan if you want to live. If you don't, doesn't matter, we kill you all. Who is more than that? Suppose Chinese have 8,000 years history. Is about 1,000 years scale. Andromeda, aliens who were living there in 1 trillion stars. Trillion star systems with planet. They had hundreds of thousands of civilization history. In this planet you have one Satan, one entity who is Satan, to deceive you all, and you are too dumb that all of you have fallen for him. They were more advanced. They had 3 Satan entities, 3 different forces working as Satan in 3 different tasks. And they fell for it, and they were all destroyed. I described about the 3 Satan system of Andromeda in the book. Holy Week on Earth. Get it, read it, you understand. This is picture of one of the Andromeda people being executed. Description in the book. Now, 1 trillion stars. What does trillion mean? What is a billion? 1,000 million. 1 trillion is 1,000 billion. 1,000 billion stars. Each of them have some planets. Some of them were civilized. Real civilization, not like this planet of dogs. This is a video I found somebody made very nicely about showing you the trillion scale with the $1 note. You take a look, it's 1 minute. And this is the slide I screen captured from the video. There is a reason I put this video there. First of all, it's not about money, it's not about dollar, it's about a scale of 1 trillion, how big is it? So you have some idea. But when, at that time, I was searching to find somebody who made some scaling description, I found many videos. This one looked good. I said, okay, I get this. Then I looked at the number of likes, it was 93. I said, nice, this is the sign, I should use this. And I made the like again, it became 94, and that was the sign. God is keeping track of everything, guided me through all of this to find that one, and it was 94. 94 is my sign. It's not coincidence. Somebody is in control of everything. And the second sign, 36245 views at that point. 36245 equal 11 multiplied 3295, multiplication of 11. So God wants to teach you about the scale. If you want to watch the other videos that this guy made, search for the name of the video, how big is $1 trillion. So he made a nice description of numbers. 1 trillion stars is Andromeda again. And I described in the Holy Week on Earth how you can destroy 1 trillion star system galaxy. Like that. Poof. God did that. No special effects, no explosion, just vanish. How? You don't have the physics for that. I'm giving you the starting point for its physics. 2.5 million light year distance from here to Andromeda is the nearest one, nearest galaxy. With the speed of light, 300,000 kilometers a second, multiply 60 seconds, minute, hour, day, 365. With that speed you calculated with calculator is about 1 trillion kilometers. 2.5 million years with that speed. You travel, you reach Andromeda. What you see now is light of 2.5 million years before. A few thousand years ago, God destroyed it and we observed it. It's not there anymore. But you will see its event 2.5 million years later. You set your telescope, you say he's there, it's gone. What? That point that was showing Andromeda is gone, yes. But not now. Not now, you will know. Now, in this formula I show you again. Back to the slides, I am using chi-square distribution for testing it. For testing the machine that we made based on that formula. I should tell you a little about chi-square. First of all, chi-square is the most beautiful statistical distribution. The most beautiful. If somebody can see the beauty of mathematics, you look at that and look at the other, you will see, they are ugly. This is elegant. Why? Maximum amount of entropy is in it. Is inside it. Now what is it? I read from this slide. If Z1 to Zk are independent standard normal random variables, to the power of 2, add all of them, we have chi-square distribution with k degree of freedom. The chi-square distribution has one parameter k. There are too many videos about description of chi-square. Go and look and have more ideas. These are probability distribution formulas that we do not use. Uniform distribution, no. Exponential, no. Laplace distribution, no. Why? Because they are ugly. They don't do what we want to do, and they are ugly. Now, this one. Probability distribution function of normal standard is here. And this is what we are going to use. And chi-square is on the right side. And the bottom is formula of its entropy. Of all probability distributions, the normal distribution has a maximum entropy. x1, x2 to xn are based on the normal distribution on the top left. x1 to the power of 2, x2 to the power of 2, etc. Add them together, that has chi-square. And this is its entropy formula. normal distribution has a maximum entropy, therefore chi-square has a maximum entropy. Entropy, disorder, destruction, disintegration. That's why it was chosen. This is a normal distribution. And chi-square formula is look like that. Now, we talk a little about those four fields. This picture sort of you have seen everywhere. Very nice descriptive of everything. On the left side you have quarks and leptons, those elementary particles that make up everything, all material. In the center column you have force fields. Four fields of weak field, gravity, electromagnetic field, and a strong field. And the bottom is Higgs boson that gives mass to particles. And on the right side you see the force carriers. Weak field has two carriers, W and Z. Gravity has graviton. I don't know if it is discovered yet or not, or it's about bending the space-time. A Java physicist. Or so far we call it graviton. Or maybe it's discovered. None of my business. And then photon is for carrying electromagnetism, field, force. And gluon is for a strong field. These are fields. You know about it. You have studied in physics, basic physics of high school. But that's not all. There are four other fields, four destructive fields. You don't know about it. And how do I know? Because he told me, the big boss, God, the creator of universes, told me there are 8. And I have written its confirmation and its reference in the book, Holy Week on Earth. Go and read. I don't describe everything again. The book is 800 pages. 4 other fields are there. You will find them. And then you will weaponize them. And then you are gonna die. Chapter 439 of my book, Holy Week on Earth. Not my book, I wrote it, content is from God. That's the holy book of God, the last book of God. No Torah, Bible, Quran, this is the last one. Holy Week on Earth. Sent to Moses. Here. There is a proof that I am Moses. There is a proof that this is book of God. And there are proofs that God does exist. Proof. I don't say just because. Read the proofs in the book. Proof number 6, based on a string theory, I wrote in the book. Strings are those stuff that are vibrating, and with their different types of vibration, they make different types of particles, forces, force carriers, everything. Study that. You can go to website of Stanford University. That professor is telling it from A to Z, the whole mathematics of a string theory. He is giving you free. Go and study and learn. Why do you need to know a little mathematics to understand what he is talking about? Now this is the formula. Chi-square test formula is on the top, that I describe how we test it, test the machine, test the efficiency of the machine. Formula in the center, D, destructive force, total destruction that you will harness from fine-tuning, weaponizing different different four forces, make the machine. It's a very simple description. It's fx is f of I 1 to 11. Function which is related to those 11 dimensions of the space. The space-time. You have x, y, z, 3 dimensions that you can comprehend. All of these x, y, z move through time, which is the 4th dimension. Now these x, y, z are not 3, they are 10. How we comprehend it, go and study physics. I'll show you a little video, 1 minute. 10 dimensions of space-time, 1 dimension of time, 11 dimensions. Many physicists are describing it on the web, go and study that. A function of all of them, and then a function of these 11 connected dimensions for the force 1 and force 2 and force 3 and force 4, 4 other destructive fields. Then you get the whole formula. Entropy of normal distribution is on the bottom and entropy of chi-square is on the last one. And these are maximum. The relationship between chi-square that has maximum entropy and this is formula of destruction, which is maximum destruction. That's why that formula is chosen to test it. This little picture is a kind of visualization of those 11 dimensions. In chapter 481 I described this formula. Here I am expanding it a little more and testing it. Chapter 481 of Holy Week on Earth, the last book of God. Entropy of normal distribution is here. Of all probability distribution, the normal distribution has maximum entropy. And it looks like that. This is the normal distribution. And entropy of chi-square distribution. The chi-square distribution is the maximum entropy probability distribution for a random variable x. What's entropy? We have entropy in information theory, entropy in chemistry, entropies in mechanics and physics, all sorts of entropy. Here I'm talking about total annihilation, destruction. Not destruction like you explode something, destruction that moves everything to nothingness, vanishes, goes to one layer under the string field. String field is field of matter. You have field of nothingness. God works in that state. It doesn't mean that God doesn't exist. It means there is one layer behind, beyond, under the string field. That is the nothingness field. Things that are destroyed with those 4 fields are gone to nothingness, as if they never existed. Their matter is vanishing. It is not going to be part of the next generation of the Big Bang and universe. No, gone. And that's the power. You want to make this building, you have to spend money and bricks and workers and months of work to make the building. You want to destroy it, you have to employ a lot of explosive people to explode it and bring it down and bring trucks and take the rubble out. It needs work. But imagine that you have this machine and you say, this area, vanish. It all vanish in a fraction of millisecond. The whole building that you defined will go to nothingness. Materials evaporating. Gone. That's how God works. That is how He showed us how He destroyed the Andromeda with 1 trillion stars. And we saw it. And I reported it in the book. Too much, I know it's too much for your small brain, but these are all facts. Now, how we test the machine? Hypothesis is this. Hypothesis 0. The one that you want to test is all x variables of 4 fields are normal. All subsystems of the machine are fine-tuned. All expected probabilities are equal to 25%. We have 4 of them, 100% total, 25%. And all subsystems are contributing equally to the output of the machine. And hypothesis 1 is rejected. It means machine needs more fine-tuning. Machine, we are talking about practical physics, not theoretical physics. Theoretical physics will find the formula, then you need money and time to build it, to weaponize each one of them, and then assemble them in the final machine. Initially, you will start to test it on some asteroids of asteroid belt. These are asteroid belts. They are between Mars and Jupiter. And then you go after Phobos, the second moon of Mars. Its surface area is 1548 square kilometer. Its mass is 1.08 multiplied 10 to the power of 16 kilogram. It's not big, it's small. But it's a big asteroid. It's a moon of the Mars. And why I chose this one? Because I saw, first I wanted to kill the Deimos, because it looked like demon. These are some Greek names that they made. Then I looked at the number of Phobos. It was 1.08. Oh, that's the one. 1.08. That's what I like. 108. Chapter 108. What does chapter 108 says? It says, I gave you the gift. Yes, thank you. He gave to Muhammad too. Expansion of the vision. He did that. And then he says, go and produce. Chapter 108, I described all of it in the Holy Vegan Air. It's only 3 sentences. And well up there. Those people who criticize you, they are cut off. They cannot reproduce. They cannot grow. They are dead. They will be annihilated to zero. Go and produce. And I saw 1.08, I remembered all of 108. I said, this is the one that we want to blow up. Then I said, let's do a test. 1548 divided by 18 is 86. Why 18? It has some significance. I described 18 in the book as well. Holy Vegan Earth. It's multiplication of 86. 86 is chapter 86. I didn't know what is it. I looked at the book, chapter 86. Ah, that's it. Nice. Thank you. I will use all of chapter 86 at the end of this talk. I translate all of it for you to know why he showed me this moon to destroy as a final test, guided me through 108 number. So I describe all of chapter 86 at the end of this talk, because this is what he wanted to tell you. God, the creator of universes, did that. Chi-square test. How do we do the test? We select the statistics we did, we use chi-square, state the hypothesis we did. It means all variables are normal, all 25%, machine is tuned finely, nicely, ready for final act. If not, fine tune. Go and modify parts of your physical machine. Select the level of significance. I chose 0.05%, good enough. And alpha is 7.8. If you get a number 7.8 or further, bigger, it means hypothesis is rejected. If it is on the left side, it means it's alright. Calculate it and make the conclusion. This is how we test it. We tested on this asteroid belt, some of the asteroids we choose later, 300 years later, I'm telling you. Blow up this, we chose 100 of them, get the numbers. Another batch of 100, get the numbers. Another batch of 100, get the numbers. And machine is ready. And these are those two moons of Mars. They were initially part of the asteroid belt too, then because of the gravitational force, they joined the orbit of Mars, became its moons. Phobos and Deimos. Phobos is 22 kilometers, Deimos is 12 kilometers. To have an idea, Moon is 3,400 kilometers and the Earth is 12,000 kilometers. About the size. Here's another picture. When you are standing on the Earth and look at the Moon, you see it this size. When you are standing on Mars and look at its own moon, you see it that size. So, you have an idea. Phobos is the biggest one. That one we will destroy. It's nearer to Mars and the bigger one. The next slide. Now, this is the chi-square table that we are going to choose. 3. Row number 3 we use. Why? Because we have 4 forces. Degree of freedom is 3. 0.05% x2 give us 7.8. Area under that curve. And that shape of chi-square curve based on 3 degree of freedom. If degree of freedom is different, shape is changing a little. And this is the result of our test. Force 1, force 2, force 3, force 4 on the 4 top columns. I'm talking about the top row. Observed 28, 27, 23, 22. Out of 100, total of these numbers 100. We chose 100. We can do any number of experiments that we want. Expected 25%. What does that 28, 27, 23 mean? It means the machine showed that force 1 contributed 28% to the final result. Force 2 contributed 27% to the final result. These are subsystems you will build into the machine to measure it, to fine-tune it. So, O minus E, observed minus expected, and O minus E to the power of 2, and then divided by expected. That's a basic chi-square formula. Test. Calculated number based on this first 100 experiment is 1.04. Number on the curve was 7, and this is 1 on the left side. It means it's not rejected. The machine is alright. You want to make it better. The next time you test, the same, I don't describe everything, you get number 11.44. It's on the right side, inside the rejection area. It means you did some fine-tuning, but the result is worst. Hypothesis is rejected. It means machine is not working well. You did a little more fine-tuning and do the third row of experiment. And result is 0.4, 0.4. Way to the left. It means it's working very well. Hypothesis accepted nicely. And that's the end of it. Then you go after Phobos. International event. You make a lot of marketing hype about it. Everybody watch. Everybody with a small telescope can look and see. For amateurs, watching those asteroids that are being vanished is not easy. They have a small telescope. But Phobos you can see with a small telescope. At this state we are going to do it. A month before you tell everybody in the planet, be ready. Everybody look at Mars and Phobos. Right? and you do it. Focus, gone. Machine works, everybody happy. We have the death ray, death stars device. Any asteroid wants to come to Earth and kill us all, we poof, 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 we erase it. Not explode it. If an asteroid is coming and you explode it with nuke, it will become 200 pieces and destroy more of the Earth. No, this is the ultimate destruction machine. It erased the entity out of existence. We did it. We are big. We are powerful. Let's go and conquer the galaxies. Oh yes. Monitors of aliens recorded this. In less than 24 hours, they come here and you all dead. And that's what I want. And that's what will happen. That's your history. That's your future history. Why? Because I check. They have the big machine. Who they are? They are dog. They are still dog. They are corpse eaters. Majority of them are dog. Barbarian. Uncivilized. Dogs. They do not deserve to have such a power. Kill them all. Like bacteria. And they do. Now chapter 86. Chapter 86 has 17 sentences. God decided that I put this chapter at the end of this lecture. And I told you how. Through 108, then the number of visits, multiplication of 86. And it was 18 multiplied 86. 18 is significant. I described it in Holy Week on Earth. 86 is this. وَالسَّمَاءَ وَالطَّارِقِ. I, God, swear to the sky. Tariq, nightcomer. What is that? فَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الطَّارِقِ. And what do you know? What is Tariq? What is nightcomer? The one who brings night for you, destroy you, put you all to darkness, total darkness, annihilation. Zero level of existence. Nothing of you will stay. You go to the level under the string, which is filled of nothingness. It means nothing is there. I swear to that. Who's that? A Najm Sahib, a piercing star. That is a star so bright. And who is that? It's Vivae Canis Majoris. God says, I am the teacher of Vivae Canis Majoris. He said that in the book, in the old book. He's teacher of everywhere, teacher of this pesky planet as well, and other billions of stars and planets, and he's teacher of there as well. That is it. Those aliens come from there. Invisible. You don't see them coming, you don't see them, they're gone. But they don't care to show themselves to you. They don't care to show themselves to you. I swear to the sky and Tariq. And what is Tariq? Is a piercing bright star. That's Vivae Canis Majoris. I swear to that. إن كل نفس لما عليها حافظ. There is no soul but that it has over it a protector. Every nafs has a protector, Hafiz. You know, I'm watching you. I keep some of you. I keep vegans and kill rest of you. 7 billion people, at the time that they come, how many you are more, a small percentage are vegan, we keep it. Rest of you, billions, will go to the nothingness. You will be killed and go to hell. 86.5 فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق. Look at yourself, how I created you. خلق, I mean ما اندفق. I created you from that ejaculating liquid. It means don't think, oh, I'm big, I'm important. I'm boss of this company, has 65,000 employees. You are nobody. You remember how you were created? I am big, I have this Death Star machine. Oh yeah? We kill all of you with your Death Star in a fraction of a second. And they do. يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. This has come emerging from between the backbone and the ribs, you know, that liquid it created in your glands and machine, which is your biological machine. إنه على رجعه لقادر. Indeed, God, to return him to life, is able to. You're gonna die, I can resurrect you and judge you, and He will. 3 types of judgment day I described in the book and previous videos. One of them is everybody who is dead will be judged. It's one type. يوم التوب له السرائر, the day that all secrets will be revealed. فما له من قوة بلا ناصر, you will not have any power and anybody to help you. A planet of dogs with the Death Star machine, helpless, because you have just started walking like a toddler. You destroyed 1 moon of Mars. We have this machine since 300,000 years ago. We built technologies around it that you cannot even conceive. Here is you, old dogs. To the trash container of history of this planet. They check if the planet all vegan or not. That's the stage 1, a stage above 0, just 0, level 0 of civilization, that you become vegan. Don't kill animals. Don't eat corpse like a dog. No, planet is majority is still corpse eater. Okay, kill them all. Decision is made in a fraction of a second and you are all dead in less than 24 hours. فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ قُوَّةٍ بَلَا نَاصِرٍ. 86:10, in that day you will not have any power and anybody to help you. وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الرَّجْعِ. 86:11, I swear to the sky which will return rain. Will return rain to you. What is rain? Water. What is water? Sign, symbol for growing. وَالْأَرْضِ ذَاتِ السَّدْ, and I swear to the earth which opens. Rain will come, seeds will grow. Why? All of the parasites, bacteria, corpse eaters are killed. Over 7 billion of them are destroyed. A few vegans are left. I will make you grow again. I will help them to grow. I swear to all of these things that إنه لقول الفاصل. This is a decisive sentence. فصل. Cutting with sword, with knife, this side, that side. ما هو بالهازل. It's not for your entertainment, it's a serious thing. إنهم يكيدون كيدان وأكيد كيدان. They are making their own conspiracies, I make my conspiracies. فمهل الكافرين أمهلهم رويدا. Let unbelievers have a little time.